How disappointed were you that that fight with Xander Zayas couldn't get made?
I wasn't at the table. Uh, they were mentioning things. Oh, look, we fought Booker, and he was the number 4, number 5 for the WBO, and that was supposed to be the defense for the WBO because no one was mandatory at the time. But as soon as that fight happened, they mandated that Zayas fight. So it's like I thought we just defended this title for them. So they had their own plans. I guess that was the plan from the beginning too. I remember after being sued the first time, they wanted us to fight Crawford two months later. And our nose was still swollen. They didn't, no care for the fighter. So they have their own ideas or whatever. The WBO, it is what it is.
All right, man, a little OT getting off late. It's getting dark earlier and earlier, so y'all know what the deal is. Talk about Fundora, right? I heard this clip in the WBO. It's a new president, right? So I don't know if y'all knew that WBO got a new president, and he responded to Sebastian Fundora. All right, so Fundora got on there basically saying that if you didn't understand what he was saying, he said that for the most part, he thought when he fought brother Cordell Booker that satisfied his WBO mandatory. Then all of a sudden they started to put Xander Zayas on him, right? And he was like, then he also talked about them pushing Crawford. His nose was swell, but then when he came over, it wasn't broken, but I guess he technically telling the truth. WBO president, hopefully I remember putting on the screen, said that ain't how it went down. He said, your people was told, right? He said, your people was told you had to fight. We was told that you had to fulfill 2 mandatories. You were going to get Crawford out the way first and then fight Xander Zayas. You was told that from the jump. He said you did neither. So, basically, you got stripped butt naked. The WBA stripped them, the WBO stripped them. So PBC don't have the power they used to have when they had the dollar behind them. So now they don't have the power to hold shit up like with the WBA. What about we about Al, or the power we used to have? We had Keith Thurman held up the welterweight division with the WBC, and I believe with the WBA. We ain't got that power no more. Earl Spence could be gone and hold up the division. That money is gone. And that's why I'm anti, sanctioning belt bodies, and I'm pro Zuffa and Dana White and Turkey Al Sheik. See, I always want to leave out the Turkey Al Sheik part, right? Because all this shit is predicated on a dollar amount. But basically Fundora may be telling his side of the story, what they told him. And at the end of the day, I feel like if you don't want to know and you want to be hands, I feel like you just as guilty, bro. That's just my opinion. I don't want to know nothing. I'm just a fighter. I just fight who they tell me to fight. And then my whole thing is this: if that's the case, then what about your business? What about your business then? Are you an integral part about your bit? And I'm definitely not making that right turn right here on the red, so you can go around. What about your business? What about your business then? Are you just having them telling you financially, oh, this is what you taking? Are you looking to anything financially? So that's my question. Or you just going to do what they told you to do? Take this. This is what you just take out. Are you going through their books? You probably one of those people who just do what they tell you to do. And that's never good, because you're just as guilty as ducking. And if the money funny, you just as guilty because you didn't want to know. You just did what you told to do. That's like, I don't want to know where the money came from and they money laundering. Like, dude, when they go down, they still gonna throw you up under the bus to get time cut. So you still gonna be liable. And that's real. You still gonna have liabilities. But, he don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. I'll just be looking at dudes like that, bro. Like, be a man and take control and take leadership of your career. Because if you really wanted to fight Crawford, you could have told him, like, hey, this is all I want to do. Like, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And they telling you to trust them. And you seen what happened with Earl. You seen what happened with Charlo. You seen what happened with they didn't build another Mayweather. Not even close. They didn't get another superstar. So obviously, how can you trust their judgment about building a star, right? And they haven't replicated that. They haven't replicated what they did with Floyd Mayweather. The truth about it is Mayweather was built by Top Rank. Al Heyman came in and, you know, he added some frosting on top and a cherry on top. I'm not saying he wasn't an integral part because, you know, frosting to some people is the best part of the cake. You weirdos who eat whip on y'all cake, y'all nasty as fuck. But, yeah, I don't know nothing and I don't want to, he don't want to know nothing. That's what I keep telling y'all, bruh. You're just as guilty. If that make you sleep better at night, so be it, but you're just as guilty. Flat out. So yeah, I don't be really have no sympathy for them guys, bro. I don't have no sympathy for them, man. I really don't. Cause you're a liar regardless. They was on your behalf. If they lie, if you hired them on your behalf, if they was lying, come on. If they was lying, they steal your representation. So they lied to you, you a liar. Regard you a duck. Motherfucker could have been one belt away from undisputed. You could have beat Bud, got the bag, been on your way up to undisputed. But guess what? He didn't believe in himself, and they don't believe in him. And it ain't like he's some precious fighter that move numbers. Don't nobody care when Fundora fight, bro. Like, he don't do no numbers. If he was a potential star, would he be able to co-feature to some fucking Backstreet Boy fucking fight to Pacquiao and Rolly? Like, no. So that's my problem with PBC. It ain't like, okay, we trying to protect the cream of the crop, but the rest of y'all got to get it how y'all live. Y'all got to earn y'all stripes. No, they try to treat everybody and protect everybody. Like, this ain't no goddamn safe haven, nigga. You need soldiers. You know, when you doing the war, they ain't got no soldiers, bro. They got a bunch of EMTs and a bunch of cooks. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of nurses, couple doctors. They ain't got no frontline infantry. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no stealth bombers. No, none of that. They got nothing. They ain't, come on, man. And these dudes, man, they just, like, they don't make, like, real talk, man, they don't make men like they used to, dog. Men don't come equipped with a code and your pride. Bitches got more pride than men do. And I speak about that all the time, how that's one of the most masculine features that I can't stand in women. Too prideful. I love when a bitch swallow her pride and had to ask for something. Oh, I don't need nothing from you. And then could you, like, yeah, bitch, like, humble yourself. Be in a bitch place. And I still may not do it. Love that shit. They gonna sit here and talk about, like I said before with Fundora, it's just pussy, nigga. Like the rest of most of these fighters is pussies, dog. Like, they have no fucking man nervous system. Like, they don't feel none of the shame. They don't feel no shame. They ducking with pride. I'm gonna talk about Lamont Roach too, about how people mad at Lamont Roach. Like, you mad at him? He tried to give you the fight that y'all should want to see. Like, these niggas is just lame, dog. Like I told you, most of these dudes that be commenting and shit, if they get slapped in a fight, they running, bro. Some of y'all get slapped in a fight, your mind only register one thing: let's fight. Hit back. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes get slapped, man. You flinch at them, they take off running, bro. As grown men, it ain't like you a kid, you wanna know, but no, as a grown man, they flight. Eager to pull it, and then when they go to jail for pulling it, then you gotta fight. Now you somebody's bitch. That's crazy, bro, how people think. But Fundora don't believe in himself, dog. He don't believe in himself at all. Because he ain't standing on the table telling them dudes, hey, I want this guy. This all I want. What Sean Porter tell Al? Hey, I want the Crawford fight. Other than that, don't call me. I don't want no other fight. He told his daddy, I don't want no other fight but this fight. So where's y'all balls at when it come to that? Where's your balls at? Real talk, where's your balls at? Some of the guys, you gotta have some type of pride, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? At some point, dog, like, I'm a man at the end of the day, and I was listening to TJ Houshmandzadeh and James Harrison talk about Jonathan Gannon hitting that running back from Arizona. At the end of the day, I understood what they said, bro. Like when I always say this, like when T.I. said I die for my respect, I didn't always understand it when I was kind of younger. When I got older as a man, you understand that shit, bro. Your word, man. Your family name, your pride. Sometimes you gotta knock a nigga upside his muffin cap. Some niggas just need to be smacked, bro. Some niggas need to be checked. And that's just the way it is, bro. That's just the way it is. Fundora ain't got no ball. That's why he ain't got no fans. He don't move no tickets, dog. One of the reasons when most time Mexican fans get behind the fighters because a lot of times, you know, at least back in the day, he used to have kahunas, bruh. He might lose, but that motherfucker you gonna know you was in a tussle. You was gonna know you was in a tussle. They appreciated the pride, the nuts, the guts, the glory of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? They appreciated no nuts, no glory, nigga. They understood that. Why people like Marvin Hagler so much? You know what I'm saying? No nuts, no glory type fighter, bruh. So that's all I had to say, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. You know, hit the link tree, join the Patreon, find me everywhere. Peace.